You ever wonder what would have happened if new and old generation anime characters fought each other?
No, because old gen would cook.
Does the new generation stand any chance against the legendary old gen character?
They don't. As soon as Goku's there, they don't. It's finished.
Well, to answer that, I picked the 8 strongest characters from the new generation and 5 from the old gen.
Ah, you see what he did? You see what he did? At least you know what he doing, bro.
Them into 5 stages. To keep it simple, I'll start by revealing the first stage for both generations, and as the video goes on, I'll slowly
At least you're not
adding more
stupid,
and more
bro.
characters until we finally reach the end, where both generations will fight with their full strength. So for starters, we have Luffy from the old gen on
Versus
side
who?
1, and Shinra and Deku on the other.
Oh,
Now let's
Shinra
take
is
it
good.
all out right from the start. Luffy with
Does
gear
Shinra
5,
get Shinra Banchoman? Because if he don't, then he pretty much don't got no chance.
Shinra in his peak form, but not Shinraban Shoman, since that's basically a fusion of 3.
Yeah,
that would be
that's not
Shinra
his
and
power. Like y'all need to stop putting Shinra up there. Shinra Banchoman is a Su resonance. You know, if you watch Su Reaper, you know what that is. But that's basically 3 people into one. That, you know what I'm saying? So Shinra Banchoman is not Shinra's power, because Shinra, if Shinra is alone, he cannot access Shinra Banchoman. So cut it out. Cut it out. Shinra is not stronger than most of these people. I like how he did that, because a lot of people just be saying, "Oh, Shinra solo." Nah. Shinra and Shinra Banchoman are not the same. You cannot put them at the same. It's not. They do not work together.
Overall for 1.
Hold on, man. Let me go up here, because I'm hiding
Now,
some
this
things.
isn't a one-side beatdown. Luffy does have stamina issues.
Yeah, but he
Gear
can beat
5.
them before.
Shinra's insane speed and precision could wear him down if he avoids getting caught. Deku's analytical mind and team synergy with Shinra could create a combo trap strong enough to knock
Nah. Deku ain't doing shit.
Luffy
Stop.
out of Gear 5, at least temporarily. But here's the thing. Luffy doesn't just fight with power. He fights with imagination. It's all fun and games until he starts turning the ground into rubber, casually catching attacks like a joke and hitting so hard he bends the sky. Eventually, Shinra and Deku would start struggling once things scale beyond logic. And we're not even talking about Luffy's advanced haki yet. With internal damage from armament haki and crazy future sight from observation haki,
internal
landing a
damage?
clean hit
What?
on him would be really difficult for them. His body literally breaks physics. Punches don't land the way they should.
How is he doing this? I want to make a video like this, like where I compare characters, because I see a lot of these, and there are some characters that are not addressed that I know. That I don't know, maybe they don't know them, but they are characters that I would really like to see, like, as matchups. But I want to do a video like this, but I don't know how to do this. You know what I'm saying? I would like to know. I want to learn how to do this and make vids like
twist
this.
around the attack like something straight out of Looney Tunes, then flatten him with a comically massive hockey-coated fist. Deku might try to land a smash.
I'ma just do it in my own style, bro. I don't
absorb
care.
the force, bounce it back like rubber, and counter midair with a spinning gum giant bazooka. So yeah, here Luffy might just defeat both of them. Now what happens if we add Tanjiro
obviously.
to the stage? Well, now things
Nothing.
are really heating
What the
up. You
fuck?
see, as a rubber man, Luffy's biggest weakness is sharp objects like swords. And as we all know, Tanjiro is a master swordsman.
He's not a master swordsman, first of all. Second of all, he's not reaching the
So let's make him
what
go
the fuck?
all out from the
He's
start.
not hitting
His
him.
Nichiren sword, forged to slay demons, can slice through stone, flesh, and magic-infused monsters alike. And no matter how wild Gear 5 gets, Luffy is still made of rubber. Luffy can still bend reality.
What
but
is
now
he-
he's forced to take this trio seriously.
No,
One
he's-
clean slash from Tanjiro's sword can rupture his rubber body, bypassing his usual touch.
Are we dead ass? Are we dead ass, bro? Yeah, I gotta start making the videos myself, because this is nonsense. What? Alright, man, you know what? Whatever.
If this trio works together well, Deku and Shinra exhausting Luffy's stamina up front become
I'm announcing it right now. I'm gonna make myself one of these. Like the videos, I won't be recording new videos. I'll be using what I've made from the stream. We're gonna stream a little longer than I think. I'm gonna keep that, and I'm gonna while I'm gonna be using these, I'm gonna be working on my own like type of anime / tournament. I don't know how to do this, but I'm gonna do my research and try to make it. This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. I'm gonna do it myself, bro, because this ain't right. I'm gonna do my research, and as I'm like work with all of this, the recording of the stream, and I'm gonna make my own shit, because this ain't right, bro. This ain't right.
Five's biggest weakness is stamina, while Tanjiro waits in the back for the perfect moment to strike. Then, as the fight drags on and Luffy drops back to his normal form, Tanjiro could land that decisive slash and defeat Luffy in this battle. So yeah, this trio might win this one, but the real battle is just about to begin.
This
It's
is some
time for
bullshit.
stage 2. This time, we've got Luffy and Ichigo on one side, and Deku, Tanjiro, Shinra, and Asta on the other. But hey,
Bro. I will crash out, bro. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, bro? Alright, you know
for
what?
that, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, what are you waiting for? Go on, click it.
I'm
Now
about to
here,
subscribe,
Luffy
bro,
jumps
'cause
straight
what kind
into
of
the
bullshit
fight
is
with
this?
Deku and Shinra, since they don't have swords, while Tanjiro and Asta rush toward Ichigo. The battlefield is now split into 2 matchups. Deku and Shinra versus Luffy, just
This
like
is
before,
not even a
and
discussion, bro. What the fuck? None of these 4 can hang with any of these 2, even if they jump, bro. What the fuck?
Asta and Tanjiro versus
Ichigo can take all 4 of them by himself. Let me tell you this. Ichigo can take Deku, Shinra, Tanjiro, and Asta all by himself. He can do it all by himself. Unless if we do inverse equalization and mana equals spiritual pressure or Reiatsu, then it gets a bit more complicated, because technically Asta would be able to nullify his Reiatsu. But then Luffy jumps in and the fight, it goes back the way it was. Luffy just got to take care of Asta while Ichigo takes care of the other 2. Like, what are we doing, man? What the fuck?
On the other side, the moment Asta and Tanjiro approach, they can feel Ichigo's overwhelming spiritual pressure. It's so intense, it feels like gravity is crushing them. Now the big question, can Asta's anti-magic cut through Ichigo's spiritual pressure? Well, not really.
No.
See, both anti-magic and spiritual pressure serve as power scalars in their own stories, but they aren't interchangeable in a fight. Asta's anti-magic cancels magical constructs, not soul-based aura, so spiritual pressure
No shit.
stays untouched. For this round, let's say Ichigo is using the same Bankai form he used against Byakuya Kuchiki, and honestly, he'd be
it's
having
enough.
fun. His
It's
spiritual pressure
it's
alone
enough.
could knock Tanjiro out of the match. As for Asta, if he can't cut through the pressure, there's no real way for him to win. Even if Tanjiro somehow stays in the fight and both try to attack
This is
together,
goofy,
they still
bro.
don't stand a chance. Ichigo is just that goated. Meanwhile, on the other side, the fight between Luffy versus Deku and Shinra plays out almost the same as before. Luffy defeats them with little to no trouble. Now, what if we add Kaiju number 8 to the new gen side? Well, honestly, nothing much changes. If he joins the Deku group, Luffy would still have the upper hand. And if he teams up with the Tanjiro group, let's just say Ichigo is still miles ahead of him. But what if we change the formation a bit? Let's say Deku and Tanjiro go up against Luffy, while Kafka, Shinra, and
it
Asta
doesn't
take on
change
Ichigo.
anything,
so, is there
bro.
no chance for the new gen to beat the old? Well, not really. In the first scenario, both Deku and Shinra work together to wear down Luffy's stamina, but now it's just Deku, and I think Luffy can handle him without much trouble. As for Tanjiro, the only real threat he possesses is with his sword. If
He
Luffy manages to
doesn't
make
pose a threat. Tanjiro does not pose a threat to Luffy. What are we doing? Advance Haki and he not touching him. What are we?
use it, which, with his Gear 5 imagination and ability to reshape reality, doesn't seem too hard, then the fight tilts even further in Luffy's favor. And once Luffy wraps up his fight, he can easily jump in to help Ichigo. So yeah, to sum it all up, even with the new formation, the old gen still takes the win this round. Okay, but what if we add Gojo to the new gen side?
Now it
next?
gets
well,
no.
Now the battle takes
It takes a different overall flow, but Ichigo can definitely bypass.
seriously interesting turn. This time, Gojo, Asta, and Kaiju number
I think
8
Ichigo can bypass Infinity
will
though.
take on Ichigo, while Tanjiro, Deku, and Shinra go up against Luffy. Yeah, this is going to be one chaotic
What the
mess.
fuck is that?
from the
Why is
start,
his head so
Gojo
big?
activates Infinity, keeping Ichigo's physical slashes at bay. Ichigo's Bankai and spiritual pressure are monstrous, but Gojo's domain-level hacks mess with all of that. Backing him up is Kafka, with his sheer monstrous strength, throwing heavy punches like a kaiju should. And then there's Asta. While he still can't cut through spiritual pressure in his Devil Union plus Zeton form, his speed, power, and durability are off the charts. He's
And
a
it
legit
this
threat
does
and had serious
it doesn't allow him to hang with Ichigo, not in the slightest. What are we doing, bro?
pressure to the fight. At this point, Ichigo is definitely on the back foot, but then he unleashes his final Bankai form, Tensa Zangetsu, fused with both Hollow and Quincy powers. His speed
Horn of
pierces
Salvation.
Kafka and nearly decapitates Asta, but Gojo's domain expansion hits back hard, pinning Ichigo down. Ichigo barely survives it, and only by unleashing a Mugetsu-like explosion of spiritual energy does he manage to cancel Gojo's domain momentarily.
What?
Meanwhile, on the other side of the battlefield,
Alright, whatever,
Luffy is
bro.
up against Deku, Tanjiro,
Whatever,
and
man.
Shinra. And just like before, this combo proves too much. Luffy gets taken down. Tanjiro's group now joins up with Gojo's, and it becomes
What?
6v1. Can Ichigo defeat all 6 of them together? Honestly, no. As powerful as Ichigo is, even at this insane level, he just can't take down all
This
of them
is
at once.
stupid, bro.
Everyone's backing up Gojo, and their combined strategy, strength, and abilities are just too overwhelming. And with that said, this round goes to the new gen team. Well, we are not done yet. It's time for the stage 3, where we add Naruto to the mix. Here, Naruto activates Baryon mode right from the start. The formation remains
Alright.
the same as before. Ichigo versus Gojo, Kafka, and Asta, while Luffy goes up against Deku, Shinra, and Tanjiro. But this time, Naruto joins Luffy's side early on, since Luffy was clearly at a disadvantage in the last round. Ichigo, meanwhile,
think
holds
so.
off the rest of the new gen trio on his own. Now with Naruto and Luffy teaming up, it's over for Deku, Shinra, and Tanjiro. Why you ask? Because Naruto's going to
some
spam
bullshit, man.
shadow clones, and Luffy, with his reality-bending Gear 5 imagination, will assist in chaotic and unpredictable ways. Together, they steamroll this group without much effort. Once they're done, Naruto and Luffy regroup with Ichigo, and now it's a 3v3 showdown. Luffy, Ichigo,
3v1.
and Naruto
What the fuck
versus
are the other
Asta,
two gonna
Gojo,
do?
and Kafka.
It's
First, Luffy
Ichigo,
enters the
Naruto, Luffy
battlefield to
versus
favor his team,
Gojo.
putting the other side at a serious disadvantage. Ichigo takes on Gojo head-to-head, keeping him occupied. Luffy goes after Kafka, while Naruto targets Asta. Asta tries to neutralize Naruto's
I
chakra,
swear
but
to
Naruto
God.
plays smart, keeping his distance and using clones to wear him down. Once Asta starts getting tired, Naruto finishes him off, especially since Asta's anti-magic can't cancel chakra, like it only works on magic-based constructs. On the other side, Luffy easily overpowers
It's some
Kafka.
bullshit,
His
man. This some
unpredictability
bullshit.
and raw power in Gear 5 are just too much for a straightforward brawler like Kafka. And now it's down to a 3v1. Luffy, Ichigo, and Naruto versus Gojo. Even Gojo, arguably the most broken 1v1 character in new gen anime, can't stand against 3 reality warping monsters in sync. His technique
reality
push them to
warping?
the edge, but the
What the hell are you talking about?
and pure adaptability of this trio proved too much. Gojo falls, and this round goes to the old gen legends. And now it's time for the stage 4, where we add Saitama to the new gen and
Alright.
Gon to the old. Okay, now this is about to get absolutely chaotic. On the new gen side, we've got
What
Gojo,
the
Saitama,
fuck is this man's doing, bro? How can you add Saitama on one side and add Gon on the other? How is that fair? What is going on, bro? I swear. Yeah, I don't know.
Asta, Kafka, Tanjiro, Shinra,
It's
and
time to
Deku.
take the matters into my own hands, bro. I'm gonna talk. Watch out for the vid that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make it look that good, but I'm gonna figure it out.
While the old gen fields Ichigo.
It might not look like this. It might just be me talking in the background with image, because I have no idea how to do these kind of videos. You know what I'm saying? But watch out, man.
Naruto,
I'm not letting this continue.
formations
This
are
some
mostly the
bullshit,
same.
bro.
Naruto jumps in to help Luffy at first, and Ichigo continues to hold off Gojo's team on his own. But this time, there's a whole new fight going down. Saitama versus
Versus who?
adult Gon. Now let's talk about Gon. In
What
his
the
adult
fuck
form, he
is
taps
this,
into a level
man?
of power comparable to top-tier threats in the Hunter x Hunter universe, possibly even rivaling Meruem. He one-shot Pito, a royal guard who previously tanked massive hits and had
This some
crazy
bullshit,
regeneration.
man.
His aura was so overwhelming that Pito, who didn't even flinch during Kite's death, was completely terrified. But on the other side, we've got Saitama, the guy who casually breaks his own limits for fun. Gon lands a punch, and sure, it's devastating in his world, but for Saitama, it doesn't even leave a mark. Even
No
if we assume
shit,
adult
buddy.
Gon channels every bit of rage and power from the Hunter x Hunter universe, it's just not enough. Meanwhile, Gon couldn't survive even one serious punch from from Saitama. Not even close. It's a complete mismatch. Gon may be terrifying in his own verse, but when it comes to Saitama, the power ceiling just isn't comparable. So after defeating Gon, Saitama sees Tanjiro's team struggling against Naruto and Luffy, and he steps in. Now this is where things get real. Saitama becomes the main star of the fight, backed up by Tanjiro, Shinra, and Deku. Naruto and Luffy could still bring strategy, versatility, and double team pressure. With Gear 5's cartoonish unpredictability and Baryon Mode's raw speed, they might even catch Saitama off guard for a moment. But here's the thing, none of their attacks can hurt him. No chakra-based jutsu, no haki-coated punches, no spiritual technique barrage. None of them scale to the kind of durability and absurd feats Saitama casually displays.
I'm not sure about that, but sure.
Might hit him dozens of times, but once Saitama gets bored or even flicks them seriously, it's over.
Alright, now he bugging. Now he fucking bugging out, bro. Once he flicks them seriously, what is he... Bro, I don't know. This guy, bro.
Completely turned. It's 7v1. The entire new gen against Ichigo. But let's be honest.
The entire? Already?
Ichigo handle
Damn,
Gojo
that was fast.
and Saitama at the same time? And truthfully, no, there's no shot. Gojo would keep Ichigo at bay with Infinity or trap him inside his domain. Even if Ichigo somehow blitzes or resists Gojo's techniques, Saitama is still there, untouched, watching. The moment Ichigo starts gaining the upper hand, Saitama steps in. And once that happens, game over. But we're not done yet, because it's time for Goku to enter the battlefield. Now earlier, we
wait.
between
Goku is not the last one? Who else can they add in this? Goku is literally the strongest. What the fuck?
Time for Goku to enter the battlefield. Now earlier, we had a round between Gon and Saitama, where Gon clearly lost. But what if Goku was there to help him fight?
He don't need Gon, bro. Just get Gon out of here. He's actually gonna be good. He's actually gonna be baggage. Move. He's gonna be a weight, bro. Move. Let it. Goku can't handle Saitama by himself.
Ultra Instinct form, Goku has literally surpassed the domains of
gods.
Auto dodge, insane reaction speed, and maximum efficiency in both movement and
attack.
He's even outpaced time manipulating characters like Hit. So what happens now? Gon, let's be honest, still stands no chance against
Move him out of the way.
He'd naturally take his support role, right? Well, not exactly, because as we all know, Goku likes to fight fair. And square. So he wanted to take on Saitama solo. And now comes the most controversial question of all time. Can Goku defeat Saitama?
Yes.
While Saitama's star-level feats during his fight with Gato were massive, Goku's consistent power scaling in Dragon Ball places him at a multi-universal level. The destructive power of his attacks...
You can't even get him higher than that, but y'all not ready for this.
In return, far outclass anything Saitama has demonstrated so far. Goku also has a much wider arsenal, energy projection, teleportation, advanced techniques, and most importantly, Ultra Instinct. Saitama, on the other hand, relies on overwhelming strength and basic brawling. Sure, his limitless potential is a key part of his narrative, but until he shows feats on par with Goku's top-end showings, the edge clearly goes to Goku. And let's not forget, Goku isn't just strong, he's a battle genius, a seasoned martial artist with decades of combat experience. Compared to Saitama's raw, unrefined power, Goku simply has more tools, more power, and more options. So yeah, with everything considered, Goku would win this battle alone, without needing help from anyone else. And as far as the rest of the match, it plays out just like it did in Stage 3, leading to a win for the old gen. And now it's time for the Stage 5, the one that will decide which team wins this battle. But before we go all out, let's bring in the final player of the new gen team, Sung Jin Woo. Now, to be honest, the dynamics of this fight completely
ends the same, bro. What the fuck?
Shift with Jinwoo in the mix.
No, it doesn't.
The old gen team now has to deal with over 10 million shadows. All
Bruh,
of which can
Goku gonna and they all cook. All he needs to do is release his ki and all of them shadows gone, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
As long as Jinwoo is still alive. So how does this play out? First, if we assume Jinwoo jumps in after all his teammates have been defeated, that means he'll be up against Goku, Ichigo, Naruto, Gon, and Luffy.
Bruh, Goku's enough!
With full Shadow Monarch powers and his entire army, Jinwoo becomes a raid boss level threat. He can solo entire battlefield, clone himself, resist most forms of damage, and overwhelm with sheer numbers. Here, Luffy, Naruto, and Gon would be tasked with fending off the shadows. Though, as we know, not all shadows are as strong as Bellion or Beru. Naruto can bring out his 1,000 clones, which helps. But let's be real, over 10 million shadows? That's no joke. These characters don't have unlimited stamina either, so the smartest strategy is to buy time for Goku and Ichigo to take down Jinwoo directly, even without his shadows. Jinwoo is terrifying. His stats, regeneration, telekinesis, and speed make him a handful. But Goku's Ultra Instinct, destructive power, and sheer speed allow him to dodge most of Jinwoo's attacks and strike with devastating force. Add Ichigo's spiritual energy attacks and blinding speed, and Jinwoo is put under constant pressure with no real chance to recover. He could try using Monarch's authority to create space, but against...
Why are we acting like it takes Goku and Ichigo to beat him? Goku's enough, bro. Like, what are we doing? Just put Goku on him and he's cooked. It's over.
Powerhouses, one firing universe-level blasts and the other landing soul-cutting slashes, he'll eventually get overwhelmed. So yeah, in this scenario, Jinwoo might lose. Now, what if there is an all-out war? Now this is where things get insane. This time, Jinwoo fights alongside the New Gen team. That means Luffy and Naruto aren't just
doesn't
fighting
change
Shinra,
anything,
Deku,
bruh.
and Tanjiro. They're also dealing with an army of regenerating shadows. Same goes for Ichigo, who now has to face Gojo's team plus more shadows. Meanwhile, Saitama and Goku continue their fight as before, with Goku eventually defeating Saitama. But here's the catch. Ichigo, Naruto, and Luffy all fall to the combined assault of the New Gen team and the overwhelming shadow war.
Sure.
At this point, only Goku and Gon remain against Jinwoo, Gojo, Tanjiro, Shinra, Kafka, Deku, Asta, and the rest of the shadows. And let's be honest, no matter how strong Goku is, he can't take on all of them at once. Even with Gon's help, this battle...
Are we dead ass? The man only has to fire one Kamehameha to take down half of them. The only one that's surviving the Kamehameha is literally Gojo, Saitama, and Jinwoo. What are we doing? What are we doing? A Kamehameha, first Kamehameha fired, all of them are gone except Gojo, Jinwoo, and Saitama. After that, he can take care of them. Ultra Instinct, none of them touching him. He dodging all the attacks and he taking them out one by one. What are we Alright, well.
Is too far gone. So in this final all-out war, New Gen takes the win here.
Yeah, he's a dumbass, bro. Get me out of here. Get me out of here, bro. I ain't listening to this bullshit. I ain't listening to this bullshit, man. It's been a long time since I hear some high level bullshit, bro. That's one hell of some. That's high level bullshit, man. I'm not gonna lie. That's high level. I didn't expect to hear this kind of bullshit today. God damn. Alright, alright, time to play some games, man. This shit kind of pissed me off. This shit kind of pissed me off. I'm not even going. Bro, what the fuck? Oh, man.